So cute. How cute. That's so cute. So we can ask each other. That's so a little date. Alright, I had to share with the YouTubes as well. We've had a massive weight drop this morning. So today's Sunday, the 18th of January. I am down 900 grams since yesterday, so that means I've dropped 2 kilos since starting prep. So things are fucking moving. Things are moving, and we're about to go train some leggies. Yeah. And I was just saying on my Instagram story that I'm feeling really aligned, and I'm just trusting that I'm not behind, and that even though my life is so chaotic right now and there's lots going on behind the scenes in terms of growing my business, trying to shift out of nursing being my main source of income, and it's not trying, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But anyways, I'm just trusting that I'm not behind and that I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. And I have a lot of trust in whatever happens is meant to happen. And I had the most beautiful night last night, which you will see in previous videos, I'm sure, on this YouTube video. Went to a water festival with the beautiful Lexi. Lexi and I wouldn't say kind of as well, we connect on a soul level, Lexi and I. There's something that we just get one another, and I haven't felt that kind of spiritual connection with somebody before. We're just like on the same wavelength, and we just understand each other to another whole level, which is really freaking cool, because I'm a very spiritual person, and when I can feel that connection, it's like, whoa, like this is sick. But anyways, happy Sunday. I'm gonna go train legs, and I'm always fucking nervous for this session. That's why I'm delaying. All right, let's go. Session and cardio. We're getting shredded. Ayo. continue to be only getting a long black.
Yeah. Anyone who does this.
It's giving. She's a busy gal. I'm about to do something really scary. I'm about to drop my hours again. But I know that this is the right decision, so then I can keep living my dream. All right. What would my highest version of myself do? She would drop her hours. So let's go. Okay, so it is the next day and it is 3:30 in the morning. I'm actually going to a silent disco on Carrara Beach in Broadbeach on the Gold Coast. I've done a silent disco before, but that was on a cruise and I was at a reasonable hour. But this is a sunrise silent disco, so I'm gonna come bring you along and we're gonna have some fun and we're gonna boogie, and I cannot wait. Fucking sick. Say hi. Hello. Do you think you're better off alone? Plug it in, plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. That was good. That was so good. Yeah, that was cool. So good. Ready to go. So good. That's hard. Okay, real question. Do I wear these bad boys to the gym? Because I will take my shoes off for leg day. Good or bad idea? I think I might take them off. We swapped. Okay, so real talk for a second. I want to normalize something. So last week was probably my biggest week that I have had in business and nursing, and just a massive week in general. And as a business owner, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. And for me specifically, I don't have any family that have ever been in business before. So being a business owner for me is something that is very unknown, and not something I grew up with knowing. So I've kind of had to learn along the way. And I have always been a high achiever and someone that has a lot of desires and ambitions in life. And once I lock into something, and once I have an idea to do something, I put a lot of pressure on myself that I have to execute it 100%. And because I'm human, this can potentially, and it has before, led to me being very burnt out. So today I'm reminding myself to have a slower day, and I'm telling myself that it's okay to have a slower day and to drop back into my body, because this whole week has been lots of just running around and not much time to myself, not much time to think. And adding a comp prep into the mix, it's very easy to burn out, and it's only just over 3 weeks into the new year. And my intentions are to be able to exit nursing and not have it as my as my main income source very soon. So that requires me to be putting in a lot into my business to support me, and knowing that I am a good coach and I strive to be a good coach for my clients, that adds an extra layer of pressure on how I show up. So today I am putting me first, and I am humanizing myself in this moment to say that you are not alone. If you're listening to this and you feel heard and seen, know that these feelings are really normal, and reminding you to be kind to yourself and allow yourself to have slower days so then you can recharge your batteries when it's required. So for me today, I'm going to go train legs. This is the last session of the week and my favorite one. It's the hardest and it's my favorite. I'm going to go into the sauna, go into the hot and cold pools, do a bit of meditation, and come home, meal prep for the next week, and chill the fuck out.
About to catch another fight, yeah. The apple bottom make him wanna bite, yeah. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up, don't know, now you know. If you broke,
put your hands up, feel the beat up. DJ Janelle Segano Remix.
Shake my show my thong, do my thing. Ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing wrong. Go girl, go girl, go girl.
Okay, I'm being real and politely calling myself out. I have been very slack with filming on the tubes. So while I do my meal prep, we're going to have a catch up. We're going to chat all things prep, and you get to get some goss. So what's happening currently is Sam dropped my calories down. I will not be telling you how many because I believe it's not needed to be shared. Prep is extreme and I don't want people to get the wrong idea. And my calories are my calories. Anyways, not going to get into a rant about that because I think most people understand why I'm not going to share how many calories I'm on. Anyways, so calories are very low, very, very low. And the lowest I've ever eaten in my life, quite frankly. But reason being is that we're pushing hard into the show so that we are able to kind of cruise into the show when it comes closer to the date. So if you don't already know, I'm competing on May 2nd, and I'm also competing, drum roll, I am competing, do I announce this or not? Do I announce this? Maybe I wait. You nearly thought it. But I'm competing in a second show as well. I am not telling you where yet. That can wait. That can wait after Gold Coast. Anyways, calories are low. Cardio has been increased to 30 minutes times 5. And steps have increased to 12,000 on training days and 15,000 on rest days. So today's my first rest day. I did all my training sessions Monday to Friday this week. It just worked out that way. Usually it doesn't work out like that. Usually I'm training on the weekend, but this weekend is Dan's 30th birthday, my partner. So we are going to a little getaway tomorrow for his 30th, and I wanted to be able to meal prep today and kind of focus on my clients for check-ins and everything else. But yeah, honestly, how am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. Considering the amount of calories I'm on, which is like fuck all, I am feeling pretty good. I am willing to do whatever it takes. That is my mindset, because we're going for the pro card and I'm not here to fuck spiders. So I am willing to do whatever Sam tells me to do. If she told me to eat lettuce, I would eat lettuce. That is where my mindset's at. And I am embodying, and I know that I am pro-worthy, and it's not if, it's when at this point. And also having the mindset of I'm not placing my worth on whatever outcome happens on the day. I will take it in my stride. Yes, I would be disappointed if I didn't win, of course, but I'm going in to win. I'm not going in just to tick it off my bucket list and go, oh, I competed again for the second time. Like, I'm not fucking around. I'm going there to win. And, you know, that's what's happening. But as you can see, probably, I just got my hair done and it's fresh. Loving it. Currently just, yeah, cooking up my potato. I'm going to chop up some pumpkin as well. Yeah. I bought Dan a chocolate and caramel cake for his birthday, and it looks fucking delicious. And yeah, we're just going to celebrate his birthday, and we're going to be present. He doesn't know where we're going. I've kept that a secret, but I can say it on here. We are going to Mount Tamborine, and I've booked a really cute cottage for us for an Airbnb. So that's going to be very exciting. I'm very excited to take him away and to enjoy some time away, off the socials, you know, and be present, because I feel like being a business owner, and I'm kind of very busy at the moment, running around like a headless chook, between prep, business, nursing, life's been hectic. So yeah. And a bit of backstory on what's happening behind the scenes. I have dropped my hours again in nursing. So I have a big business and financial goal this year. And I want to be making 10K months in my business, cash. So I'm opening up more room in my life and getting rid of areas that don't serve me anymore, and that is nursing. Nursing was a very good way to build my confidence, and I do not regret it whatsoever, but it doesn't align with who I am anymore and who I am becoming and my highest self. I know what my soul's purpose is. I know that I am meant to be serving others through the health and fitness space, and specifically helping women embody their unshakable self-belief and confidence through movement, and have an identity shift that they didn't know that they needed, to embody their highest self. That is my mission. And I've got many business ideas this year. I've been brainstorming lots of things, writing things down, and yeah, it's everything seems to be coming into fruition. My books are filling. I've got clients in person, online. It's honest, I'm living my dreams. And honestly, like, universe, how can it get any better than this, is a big thing that I keep saying to myself, and I keep calling in to the universe exactly what I want. And being very vulnerable on here. On my laptop right now, it literally says, I am so grateful that I am a 6-figure entrepreneur. So she's got big goals. And to think I used to be so hesitant to talk about my financial goals only a week ago. And I'm really just embodying the fact that, hey, like, my higher self doesn't have fear around finances. She's abundant in it. She shares her wins without shame. And, you know, I feel like finances is such a taboo topic for a lot of people, and I feel like it shouldn't need to be a taboo topic, because everyone wants to make money, right? Money is our survival. Money is our is the way that life is. Without money, we can't live. And I don't understand why it's so taboo. And for me to be able to serve people and be a conscious leader in our society, I need money to be able to do that, to serve people, because then I can't have my training apps, I can't have more education for myself, I can't pay for more education to be able to ensure that I'm giving people the best service. I'm not able to pay for my rent at the gym as a PT. I'm not able to drive my car. So many things, right? So why is it so taboo? Why, and I love how this topic has kind of turned into something cool, because I'm just rambling at this point, but this is where my energy's at. And having so much delusion in my self-belief has called in challenges this year. I've already had challenges come up that I am very lucky to have a very good support network currently in my business, and people that I can bounce off when I come with these struggles. And I've honestly learned so much about myself and about weaknesses and areas that I need to improve as a coach and a business owner too. And that just gets to be really empowering. But yeah, pretty much I'm thriving in chaos would be the best way to put me right now. And I'm feeling very aligned, very I know and trust that I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. And I'm feeling the most magnetic, and I feel like I'm glowing. And it's funny because lately I have not been wearing makeup either. And I used to have my iconic winged eyeliner going on. I used to be the type of girl that had to have her winged eyeliner, otherwise I didn't feel put together. Whereas now you can see I'm not wearing I've got no makeup on, guys. I've literally got a bit of brown, literally brown, not black. I've got brown mascara on, and I've flicked up my my eyebrows with a gel thing, and that's it. I'm very minimalistic at the moment. I'm really embracing my natural beauty, and I'm really feeling good in myself and how I look. Embracing look, I love my chokers, I love my crystals. I'm really embracing that alternate look. It's quite funny. I actually received a hate comment on one of my reels the other day too. And someone said to me one day, you haven't made it until you get hate. And I received my first hate comment on one of my Instagram reels the other day. So funny. It was actually yesterday. And basically the person said, nobody is going to take you seriously with that septum ring in your nose, you lefty fuckwit. I quote. And I just looked at it when the notification pops up, and I just cracked up laughing. I thought it was hilarious. And the old version of me would have seen that. I would have wanted to shrink, delete the reel. I would have felt so embarrassed. I would have started picking myself apart, going, oh, maybe the septum ring does look silly. But no, I've really learnt, and with the people I surround myself with, that people are mirrors. And if someone is saying something like that, usually they're projecting their own insecurities onto you. So this person, apart from having a very boring life, clearly wasting their time commenting on some random person's reel, very clearly has some insecurities going on within themselves that makes them feel like they wouldn't be heard, or they're not heard or seen. So they're projecting it onto somebody that is on Instagram, showing my face, speaking my truth, and they got triggered by that. And I actually want to say you're welcome. To whoever that person was, if you're listening to this, I highly doubt it, but you're welcome, because obviously I triggered you. And I think maybe that's a challenge to look at yourself, maybe, and see where maybe in your life you might feel that way, that you're not heard. And hopefully you can thrive from this now awareness. Anyways, you can clearly see that I'm feeling really good. Apart from being like lower on energy, yes, I'm hungry, yes, I'm more tired, but honestly, I'm feeling the most present I've ever felt in a very long time, and abundant, aligned, all the things. And this is the year of the horse, guys. This is the year of momentum, and I'm feeling exactly like I've got momentum this year. And it's such a beautiful realization for me, because only just even 4 months ago, I was dreaming to be in the position that I am in now. And that's crazy to think. Crazy. All right, potatoes are in, guys. Let's go pumpkin. So this is the cake I got Dan. It's a chocolate and caramel cake. The fridge has fogged it up a little bit, but oh my God, it looks so good. Yeah, I'm super keen for him to cut into it, and I will give it all the smells. And that's about as much as it's getting from me. Obviously I will not be having any, because would a pro eat cake during prep? Probably not, unless it was tracked, and I would rather feel full and not want to tease myself with something so calorie dense, when I could be using those calories to fuel me and energize me in a better way, with more nutrients. So yeah, obviously though, if you're not in comp prep and you're just a lifestyle client, have the piece of cake. If you are just in your fitness journey in general and you're not in competition prep and you're not as extreme as me, then you should be able to have a piece of this cake and not feel guilty for it. Because if you felt guilty for having a piece of cake, that would mean that there would be heaps of room for improvement with your relationship with food. So yeah, if anybody is interested. So currently I'm having 200 grams of pumpkin and 200 grams of potato in my chicken breast meals. So that is where I'm getting my volume, and where I'm getting carbs from. And then in my dinner, I've got some rice. It's like 40 grams of rice, and a bit of mince and just veggies. There's not really much else to my meals. I get Weet-Bix with Nutella in the morning, which I love, with my berries. It's so good. It's probably my favorite meal at the moment. What else? At night, I've got a dessert that I love. That's my chocolate protein powder I just mix it with water. And then I've got berries and peanut butter. And honestly, the peanut butter tastes so good. And that's honestly just my prep taste buds at the moment. Everything tastes really good though. I'm really enjoying eating whole foods, like really enjoying it. And I'd much rather eat my whole foods than track in something that isn't as filling just because I'm craving it. I'm kind of at that mindset at the moment where I'd rather just eat what Sam has set for me in the meal plan, because at the end of the day, this food is going to keep me fuller, and as full as I can be. Like, honestly, I'm not feeling satisfied at all at the moment, which is prep. So I would rather not increase my hunger by having something in my macros that is not as satiating and voluminous, because chances are, if I track in something that I'm craving, it's not going to be the best in terms of keeping me satisfied, or as satisfied as I can be. Yeah, and that is just comp prep. It's making smart choices, and basically eating the same thing every day. For, you know, my prep in total will be about 19 weeks. So yeah, I forgot though how much I love prep. Like I really did forget, because last time I prepped, I loved it, don't get me wrong, but I was definitely in the wrong mindset, because I felt like I was still like restricted deep down, even though I acted like I was loving it. I loved the process, but in my day-to-day I was struggling, because I just viewed the whole day-to-day as mundane, and that it sucked because I was, you know, so hungry all the time, and I was kind of playing in that victim mindset. Whereas now I'm like, I'm choosing to be hungry, and this gets to be empowering. Like I've got every choice right now. I could go have a piece of that cake that I got then. I've got full control of that. I can go and do that. There's no one stopping me, but I'm stopping myself. That's me going, no, that's out of integrity. And as I said, I'm not here to fuck spiders, so why would I go and have a piece of cake when that could cost me my pro card, you know? Yeah, I'm just relentless, you know? And yeah, I'm thriving. Anyway, I think I've rattled on long enough about my updates and what's happening. Output's high, input is low. We are well and truly in the swing of prep. All right, let me cut up the rest of this pumpkin, and I will chat to you guys very soon.